first cohort of psychosynthesis coaches with the soul guide approach are graduating tomorrow. And I'm very, very proud of this particular cohort simply because the amount of courage, amount of dedication, amount of perseverance they have shown in walking this path of transformation, personal transformation. Coming to what is psychosynthesis coaching? Psychosynthesis in itself is the psychology of will and hope. And what we are committed and dedicated is to creating and generating higher will in every individual lives that we touch. We are committed to hope, to re-establishing, re-energizing and reconnecting to hope from a place of personal transformation and transcendence over a place of survival and drive. Psychosynthesis coaching, especially the soul guide approach that we use, is an integrative approach, an integration of the body, of the mind and the soul. And it evokes and honors the whole person, which means that we respect the journey that the individual has come through as from a part of the pre-personal experiences, and we meet the person where they are in the here and now. And we also look to honor where the call of the self is leading them. And in that sense, we begin to pay attention to, we begin to listen, we begin to deeply understand what are the purposes, what are the values that is driving an individual, and how does it begin to inform the choices that they are making in life. We use Assagioli's oldest coaching model, which is available to everybody who chooses and cares to integrate it with their work. We start right from the top, which is to understand what is the purpose of a conversation that an individual is bringing to the table. And we bring psychological mindedness into each conversation to unpack the layers that exist within what is being presented on the table. So in that sense, we uncover layers, we move through depths, and beyond moving through depths, we then begin to understand how an individual wants to reach heights. It brings a unique flavor of being able to disidentify from what and where somebody is caught to where somebody wants to move. And it is between these small nuances, these small soulful listening that our soul guides bring that make a difference to the kind of coaching that our soul guides begin to do. And that is the power of psychosynthesis coaching, given we bring a whole lot of meditation, we bring a whole lot of intuition, we bring a whole lot of compassion. We move through a journey of a personal transformation during the entire program, because you cannot take anybody to a place that you have not been before. And that is the central premise, that each person through this program that they move to, that they work with what is most deeply meaningful and important to them, and how are individuals in this program discovering their own purposes. Because discovering your own purpose through this program is the only way that we can touch other people's lives. And that is the journey of psychosynthesis coaching. I think the biggest difference is that psychosynthesis coaches learn to see the soul that sits in front of them in every conversation, which means to say that we begin to honor the thou in the person. We move from an approach of it to thou, from him, her and she to the being of the person. And in itself, that it is not the unique part. What is unique about it is that psychosynthesis coaches have gone themselves through a journey of self-compassion, human compassion, planetary compassion, and ecosystem compassion that completely changes the lens through which they begin to connect to someone in front of them. The other difference and parts is also that psychosynthesis coaching brings the best of the world of what psychoanalytics brought to us, what depth psychology brought to us, what cell psychology and lifespan psychology brought to us, and then most importantly, what transpersonal psychology brought to us. And these are the elements that allow our coaches, our soul guides, to be able to witness the person in front of them from a place of compassion, from a place of what is needing, what is wanting, what is hurting, what is purposeful, what is driving them. Because unless and until we begin to uncover not just conscious motivation but unconscious motivation, it is not possible to really have any kind of grounding in a conversation, any kind of presence in a conversation. So these elements stack up, build up, integrate, and synthesize over a period of time to bring the transformation that we speak of. Because transformation is not a painful process, it's an enjoyable process. And that's what our coaches do.